Good evening and welcome to Friday, and that can only mean one thing: the return of the Formula FBL Community Radical Sprint Championship for round 6, live from Nordschleife in Germany. Now the circuit, well, what can we say about this absolutely epic circuit nicknamed Green Hell here? And the current track length is 20.64 kilometers, and currently boats around about 154 tons this evening, and is at an altitude of 621 meters. So what does that mean? Well, it means we have got 21 cars on track currently this evening. 21 cars driven by some of the top class radical drivers in the FBL, and they're all going to have to be careful, right? Hello, James, and all of you. Hi, Stian. How are you? Welcome in. They're going to have to be careful, partly because of the fact that if they have an accident on this circuit, up by Bergwerk, for instance, at the top part of the circuit, north above the start-finish line, they're in for about a 9-minute tow. And for a 30-minute race, a 9-minute tow is going to do a lot of damage. So the drivers are going to have to be very, very careful. And if they don't be careful, it's going to be done and dusted within the first lap. So what's the plan? Well, really, for these guys, survive the first lap, get through the track, and hopefully complete the 30 minutes. Now, we're looking at times of about 6 minutes 20, so we're going to have about 5 laps this evening. And last time out in the Red Bull Ring, Andrew Horswood, who's currently topping the timing tower in practice on a 6:19.40, took the victory. Now, if you haven't seen the Red Bull, go back. Definitely worth checking out, because trust me, the racing was absolutely incredible. Don't forget as well, guys, if you are here for the first time, subscribe, turn on the bells, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up, because that will be an absolute massive help for us here in the FBL community. So what is the current state of affairs in the championship here in the overalls? Well, as you can see, very shortly, Dennis Kiriakopoulos is out in front on 191 points. Marco Tolman in second on 166. Paul Velasco in third on 145. Ola Braaten from Team Slow-Mo is on 137. Paul Crabb on 127. Ray Peasley on 121. Stefan Sheen on 119. And Piotr Mizurek on 112. John McHutchinson on 110. Eric Hanoi on 107. Alphonse Ruiz on 101. Nia Gluskic, last year's champion, on 94. Alex Roggenbuck on 84. David Rolliston on 68. Marin Grigic on 65. Sandra Cabella on 61. Mark Edmonds on 61. And Hugh Simpkins rounds out our top 18. And he's currently on 54 points. There is Andrew Horswood. He's tied on 19th place on 54. Late starter into the league, as was Mike Buson on 50. David Waters on 49. Damien G, who's not here this evening, is at home eating something else because he loves a good old curry and a Chinese right before we start the race. He's on 47. Miles Owens on 42. Glenn Andre Christensen on 41. David Wilkinson 41. Rob Williams is there on 34. Martin Spoick on 32. Nathan Willoughby there in 28th. He is currently on 30. Ivan Bremer is on 24. Kent Gardner on 24 as well. Stuart Brown on 22. Anders Liliode on 21. Daniele Cascado on 17. Francesco Cuscino on 15. Paul Stout on 8. David Tamira on 7. Graham Brown, MB Dickey, Nathan Brumby, Stephen Blaze and Scott Lear are all on 0 points. So that is the current state of affairs before this evening. So where does that leave us in general overall? Well, to be fair, they're coming in to a very tricky circuit. Anybody that's driven Nords will know that this circuit can be and always is very, very challenging. It's 154 corners, give or take. Of course it's going to be challenging. Some of the drivers currently, we've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes, still haven't set times. Rob Williams and Ola Braaten from Team Slow-Mo, still no times on the board for these guys. So they're going to have to try and get a time in practice to see how they get on. Now, I've just noticed there's been an error on the SDK timing as well. The driver photos are not popping up at this moment in time. Not quite sure what the problem lies on that one. Not sure if it's going to be fixable. If it is fixable, I will have to stick you back on the start screen while I fiddle around to get these all back up and running. But as you can see, currently the driver photos is not currently working. So hopefully, you know, we'll be able to get them up and running for next week, but it's not currently working at the moment. We'll try and have a play in the background while the drivers are going round, but I don't want to mess anything else up. Oh, Rob Williams, Stefan Sheen and Anders Lilliorde there, all involved in a big one, and it started off with this man going off track. You see Rob there coming round, catches the grass on the way down, and unfortunately Stefan Sheen tried to avoid it, and Anders Lilliorde just ended up involved in that one all at the same time. And that really emphasizes the dangers of this circuit. Massive. The dangers are massive. Right, guys, I'm going to pop you back on the start screen for 2 seconds while I try and sort this issue out with the driver photos. Hopefully we won't be long. Right, so there you go. They are all back up and running now. The photos have kicked in. I've managed to sort the issue out. So that's absolutely amazing. And there you go. You can see Eric Hanoi with his dog on the bottom of the screen. So I've managed to resolve the issue. Yay me. Trumpets, 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 baby. So we're coming down to the last 2 seconds of practice. There you go, we're back in. Practice is all done and dusted. The guys are going to have 20 minutes qualifying. So it's going to be one lap and another one, and then you're done. So let's see how these guys get on here at Nordschleife to see whether or not they can do this, get round this circuit safely without any issues whatsoever. Ivan Bremer for Team HRT. He is out on track, hopping rabbits. They're called, I promise you, it's called Hopping Rabbits. Hopping Rabbits team, and not anything else. As they enter into their journey around this long circuit. Let me know what you've been up to, guys. Let me know your plans for the weekend. I am off, hopefully, to sunny Santa Pod Raceway tomorrow to commentate for the whole entire weekend on some drag racing. That should be absolutely epic as well. So if you're not up to anything tomorrow and you fancy watching some drag racing, then head over to Santa Pod TV on YouTube and you can see me in action tomorrow with Colin Theobald doing some amazing drag racing. Good evening, Sandro Capella. Where are you, Sandro Capella? Why are you not on track, Sandro Capella? So a couple of new drivers on the circuit tonight. You got Earl Lateral. He is on track currently. Gutam Rue is another one. He is another new individual tonight, added to the roster list as we enter into round 6. Don't forget, guys, as well, got coming up Brands Hatch on the 10th, Zandvoort on the 17th, Road America on the 24th, and then the season finale at Interlagos on the 1st of July. So keep haste for that one and stay on there. You're going to be having some absolutely epic racing coming up from the from Interlagos for the season finale. Tune in and sit back and enjoy yourselves with some popcorn, because I promise you it's going to be absolutely incredible racing tonight. As I say, they're only going to have about 4 or 5 laps to do the business here at Nordschleife to see how they get on. But Gutam Rowe here is on track currently. Dennis Kirakopoulos is another one. There's a wide one there. I can tell you what that is. That's Mike Buson. Just taking a little bit of an excursion as these guys head around this long old circuit. I'm trying to currently pick up who's in front. I think it's Scott Lear will be the first man across track, but I will keep an eye out on that one as well. Scott has joined us on track this evening. So another one. Where are all these people coming from? I just get continual updates, notifications from our very own Sandro, who tells me, James, just to let you know, add this man. I'm like, yeah, cheers, Sandro, you're amazing. Thank you very much. But I do believe we have come to an agreement that sign-ups may close soon. Hopefully. So there you go. So if you want to get involved, this is going to be a last opportunity to get involved in this epic race. And we do only have 4 races, including this one remaining, so it's definitely worth checking out. I promise you, you will not be disappointed at all the racing in this league. If you haven't seen any of the videos, please go back and watch them on YouTube, because you're not going to be disappointed. I'll be back next week. Oh, okay. Sandro there telling us he will be back next week. So I hope everything's all right with the sounds. Any issues, please let me know. I just got a funny feeling the cars might be a little bit loud. I've just turned them down just a little bit. So there you go. And sit back and enjoy, because, yeah, this is going to be one of these races where it's either going to be really epic or people are going to go off and we're going to have no one on track. And I'm a little bit scared about that fact, because I'm hoping it doesn't go that way. Because at the end of the day, we really do not want it to go that way. We want people to stay on for as long as physically possible, and you know, keep on track, because that is at the end of the day what the racing is all about as well. They want to stay on track and get through this race, because trust me, they're not going to want to be disappointed. Right. Now, I will say now, the corner names here at this fabulous circuit are rather, how can I say it, not English, okay? And I am English, and there may be a couple of times where you may get a name that doesn't necessarily belong on the track, okay? So just be aware. I will try my best with corner names here on this amazing saga. I love Nords. I raced around here in the Radical. I raced around here in the MX-5. Haven't been fortunate enough to try an adventure out in the GT3, partly because I think I'm too scared. And I don't really want to do that. But in the Radical and the MX-5, it's great fun. So it's definitely worth checking out because you're not going to be disappointed. I promise you that. Here, as we see Paul Valesco coming in to the long main straight. Okay, so he is currently going around the left-hander, which is Golgengolf, Klein Carousel. And then he's going to go right round Golgengolf. And then he's going to be on the Dottinger Ho, which I presume is Dottinger Straight. And then he's going to be down into the long straightaway. Guys, I'm not going to try and pronounce the names. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm going to kill it, and you're going to be sitting there all chuckling to yourself. And I don't want to, like, you know, embarrass myself trying to continually pronounce names that clearly I cannot say. Oh, dearie me. Right. I have to laugh to myself, I'll tell you that much. I got to laugh to myself, otherwise it's just, yeah, just going to go all a little bit wrong. As we see now, Scott Lear coming round the last right-hander before we go dropping down into this absolutely epic circuit. And let's give you a lap on board with Scott as we race through Nordschleife here, coming round the right-hander. I can tell you where the corners are and what they do. I just can't give you the names. We're going to go left now on the brakes just after the graffiti, down through the gears. Third gear round the corner. We're going to go right again, and we're going to jet left, down again, left again, and then we're going to come up to the right-hander before we go on to a long part of the circuit. This is one of the long straights here on the Nordschleife circuit as well. We're going to drop up over the hill. We're going to come down the other side, then we're going to go up again, and then we're going to go right here. Some people can go around there flat. Some people have to take a little lift. And we're going to go left, drop up over down the hill again. Then we're going to go up to a rather risky left-hander here that on the first lap could be terrible for some people. As we go left now, dropping down, we're going to be on the brakes just about now. There you go. Third gear here for Scott Lear as he runs around. John McHutchison is on purple on the first two sectors. So we may have to pick up where John is on track. We'll have a look at that one and see how he gets on. Going to go left down the hill, up over the top, blind entrance on the left-hand side. Down through the gears we go. Third, second gear, going to go left. Little dab of the accelerator, right again. And then hard on the gas now. As we go on this run down the hill, we're going to go left and we're going to stay centralized. Straighten up the corners. You can see hardly any turning from Scott Lear apart from here on the left. Down through the gears we go now, down into third gear, up left-hander. Then we're going to go right, drop up over the brown hill, down back into third again. As we roll around the long right-hander, now we're going to be on the throttle now. We're going to stay to the right, cut in about now, left, right, at the base of the hill. Fifth gear for Scott Lear around this long right-hander. As we're going to come up now, we're going to come into a tricky section. Hard on the brakes, fourth, third, down into second. Letting it roll round in second gear, and then we're going to be on the gas. And here we go again. Drop it down to the right-hand side. We're going to be on the brakes. Down third gear. Oh, staying away from that curb because it can unsettle the car. Little dab. Up we go. And another long run here in up through the gears on the Radical itself. So we're going to go left about now. And we're going to dab the brakes. through the gears, third gear, keeping the accelerator on, trying to get the car straight. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Scott. No! Oh, Scott Lear. That is the end of that one. As we pick up John McHutchison, he's a little bit further up the road. He's purple, green, purple, purple, purple for the man from Scotland here in this Radical. Up we go over the top now, kink right. Coming in to the carousel section, down through the gears we go. Second gear, keeping the car on track, right-hander. Up over the hill we go. Then we're going to come into the carousel. Second gear, we're going to try and run it round as fast as we can. And on that accelerator as we head right, then right again. Then start out incline up into the last third of the track. Fifth gear, we're going to go down into fourth here. Right-hander, dab the brakes, third gear. Up through the gears we go, third, fourth, fifth. Ooh, is he going to take it in fifth gear? Some people go down into fourth there. Fourth over the top of this hill. Right-hander, drop down again, we're going to go left. Third gear here for John. He dabs up to fourth, back down to third again. Gets on the run, going to go up into fourth and then back down again. Into third gear here from John McHutchison. Taking a left-hander. Third gear, letting it run. Some people take second through there, so it's going to be a mixture of styles tonight. See what they're going to do as we're going to get this run now. Over the jump, unsettles the car, fourth gear. Oh, he stayed in fifth. John stayed in fifth. Again, that's one of them corners that some people flick down into fourth. Hug the left-hand side because that's the less amount of jump you're going to get. Sixth gear now from John McHutchison. We zigzag right, left. Coming into the last little bit before the long straight. Fifth gear on the brakes down into third. Left-hander. We're going to hug that side. And here we go now. We're going to go down into third again. Stay on the inside for the mini carousel. And then we're going to start our last part of the lap. Up now, fifth gear for John McHutchison. He buried that corner. And round we go now. Long straightaway. Sit back, chill out, have a drink. Or if you watch Charles Leclerc at Le Mans, he sat there drinking yogurt while they were going down the straight. It was amazing. You can hear the Radical topping out there. You can hear it, can't we? We can hear it topping out. On board with John McHutchison. What are we doing speed-wise? We're doing about 150 miles an hour. It just keeps topping it out and knocking it back down again. 58, 53. There you go. There's the top out. Down through the gears we go. Second gear. Ooh. Hug that wall and we come across the line. In a 1:620.29 or 0.28 if you really want to be pedantic. Anders Liliorde comes across to the 6:24. Ivan Bremer in the 6:23. Scott Lear in a very damaged looking car there. Dennis Kiriakopoulos is on track. He's coming into the last part of this circuit. Stephen Place goes on a 6:23 as well. Dennis Kiriakopoulos, if you've not seen the FBL Community webpage, you should definitely go and check it out. Out of all the drivers, Dennis is one of the quick ones. And he drives on a G29. G29 steering wheel, just like me. He's gone across the line in a 6:25. Ola Bratton on a 6:24. He's currently Maren Griegic on a 6:26. Hugh Simpkins 6:28. Rob Williams will be the next man, hopefully to set a time. Andrew Horswood is on a green, 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 purple, purple. We'll pick him up shortly. Rob comes across the line, 6:41. Eric Hanoi, 6:29. What does Andrew Horswood do? Oh, 6:20.39, goes second. Andrew Horswood pulls out 6:20.39. He goes second. Eric Lateral here has not set a time yet. Neither is Glenn Andre Christensen. Neither is Alex Roggenbuck. I think it's going to be Glenn Christian's going to be the next one across the line from Team Slow-Mo. What does Glenn do? He goes across the line in a 6:36.65. Velasco does a 6:32. We know from chat this week that Paul Velasco has not been happy whatsoever. As poor Paul Velasco, he's had a bit of a rough time at it. He's been needing a cuddle, should we say? You know, Paul Velasco has been needing a cuddle this week alone, and he's literally had a bit of a rant, as old Paul Velasco. He's not been happy. John Alien McHutchinson, Andrew Alien Horsewood, I think was some of the terminology. Oh, Mike Buson! At the end of a lap, he puts it in the wall. Oh, Mike. What has happened there for Mike Buson apart from the wall? David Waters now comes around the final corner. What does David do? David doesn't do anything. No time set for David Waters. Alex Roggenbuck is another one here. He is in the mid. Coming down, I believe he should be entering on. There he is. Alex Roggenbuck now. Round the mini carousel, just coming onto the long back straight. Unfortunately, no time for David Waters. No time for Mike Buson. No time for Rue. No time for Lateral. No time for Scott Lear. Currently at the moment. So no time for Lear as he goes again with only 3 minutes remaining. It's going to be an interesting one. So currently, top 2, John McHutchinson, Andrew Horsewood. Ivan Bremer in a stunning 3rd place. Stephen Place, 1/100th of a second behind him. Literally. Anders Liliore, 6:24.56. Ola Braaten, 6:24.61. Dennis Kiriakopoulos, 6:25.5. Ray Peasley there at 6:25.85. Grigic, 26. Simpkins, 28. Hanoi, 29. Velasco, 32. Stephen Sheen, 34. Cleo Christiansen, 6:36. Rob Williams, 6:41. So the times are very varied here at this circuit. Ivan Bremer, you're saying good luck and you're in 3rd place. Love it. Pops in chat and just says, hi everyone, good luck. And he's sitting in 3rd place. Well happy, isn't he, Mr. Bremer this evening? So good job there, buddy. Well done for the 3rd place. Alex Roggenbuck goes across the line in a 6:40 dead. 6:40 dead. No time for David Waters. No time for Gordon Rue. No time from Scott Lear or Eric Lateral or Mike Buson. So, yeah, they're going to have to get a little bit of, well, they've only got 1 minute 54. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, I like this track. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. Good evening, by the way. Good evening. I do as well. Sitting here makes me want to go out and drive. But I know that, I've got to bring you all the top class action here on the FBL Community YouTube channel. And broadcast live using iRacing, the world's premier simulator here for all your iRacing needs. Check it out at iRacing.com. There you go. If anybody, guys, as well, thanks, mate. Let's survive 30 minutes first. Yeah, we'll give it a go. See how you get on. Don't forget, guys, as well, if you know of anyone who thinks they want to get into the sim racing market and are looking to sponsor a great league, we are always open to conversations and negotiations. So, hit us up here on the FBL Community. Jump over to the FBLcommunity.com page and check us out. Yeah, because at the end of the day, guys, if they want to get involved, they can come and check out the page and enjoy, come and join in and sponsor us. Because right about now, I could play an advert. Sorry. Sorry, boys. Oh, Oh dear, as you can see, Dennis Kiriakopoulos and Scott Lear go down the long back straight. Dennis jumping in front of Scott there. I bet Scott's not entirely happy considering Dennis has got a time and Scott hasn't. So we could do... I bet Scott's cursing that one and probably could do really without Dennis making a move on that one. Does Scott Lear? Nope. No time. Scott Lear on a 6:26. He got a time on the board, but he's ended up in 9th place. There you go. Poor Scott Lear there. There's still a few people out on track. Glenn Andre Christensen is another one, but I think we've come to the end here. I don't think these guys are going to register their laps. I've got a funny feeling. John McHutchison as well into the middle. Andrew Horswood coming around the last couple of corners. See how he gets on. Does he improve? Did he get it in? He was slower that time round, unfortunately, for Andrew Horswood. No time for David Waters currently. He's coming to the last part of the circuit, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do. Paul Crabb has jumped in. I believe Paul has appeared in the session. So Paul Crabb here at the bottom of the list currently in 23rd place, I believe. So definitely come and sit back now, guys, because we're coming into the business end. Don't forget as well, if anybody does have an early exit from the race, you're more than welcome to come and join me in the booth. Why not? Come and say, oh, bye-bye, David Waters. That's a definite no, no, no right before the end there. Does Glenn Christensen get this lap? I think he's trickling to a stop. I think this is it. This is the end of qualifying. Stephen Sheen is still on circuit currently at the moment as well. He's just trickling around. John McHutchison there. I do love this chopper shot. It does somewhat make you feel a little bit queasy at times when you watch it too long. But this chopper shot is a really nice angled chopper shot. Better than the original that puts you so far out and you end up behind trees. So not an ideal shot. But this one's pretty cool. Let's go see what happens here. John's not improving, and I don't know whether or not John knows he's not improving currently. So we'll go back here at Nordschleife on Sunset. Bring you and see what is happening with the weather. Currently June 3rd, 2022. Let's go! At 28 degrees track temperature, 25 degrees no air temperature, and 2 mile an hour winds, and it's 21:25 in the evening. Hey Mateus, how are you? Hope you're well. Just waiting. Is John still going? There he is. There is John, still plodding around. As we all sit and wait. I can't give you the results at the moment. Go Team Slow-Mo, says Stian. There is John still going around on track. Currently whizzing about his green. 4 yellows and 2 greens, but you know, this man's definitely got the talent to get it further up there if he needs to. Chill, it's a long race is on the back of John's wing there. Love that. Right. So here we are, John McHutchison, still going around on track. Just waiting for him to get across the line. He's coming across the last third of the circuit. He's going to drop down the hill up to the right-hander. Now he's going to try and straight line this as best as he possibly can. Even though the track does move, he kind of doesn't really try and move as much as he can. Left-hander there, coming up to the mini carousel. Drop behind the trees. Can't see him. There you go. There he is. He's doing. I see. He's slower than he was. He's got his 2 greens, but whether or not that counteracts the 6 yellows is. Oh, and a big lockup. I think he's called it a day now. Right. John McHutchison, all done. And qualifying has finished here at the Nordschleife circuit. Big look up from John then. Big look up. But it does show that he's generally human. And, you know, if he can do it, anything can be done. Do you know what I mean? Because we know John is naturally quick. But there's some quick guys at the back here. Paul Crabb, Mike Bousson, David Walters. So they're going to be interested to see how they work their way through, because it's going to be one of them races. I think these guys are going to have to really get a wriggle on. See how they get on here. The toe along the 2 straights is going to be massive. You know, they've just got to literally stay on track as we wait for the results to come through of qualifying, and then I can give you all of them results very, very shortly indeed. But I suppose now's a good time, guys. If you are here for the first time, hit that subscribe, hit that bells, and don't forget to smash the thumbs up button. As well, you can only hit it once, so, you know, hit it once, eh? Give it some love. Hit the thumbs up, show it some love, and do us all proud here on the FBL Community YouTube channel, because at the end of the day, why not? Why not? Still waiting for the results to come through from qualifying. Sandro, any ideas? Because at the moment, nobody is moving anywhere. See, the name on the top left below the FBL Community logo says Nordschleife Industrial Fahrten. That's what I've got it as. Now you can see why I'm not going for names, or corner names, because Industria Fahrten. Maybe it's not called that, I don't know. But that's what I see it as. If anybody there from a German origin can come and tell me, maybe we need Alex Roggenbach to come and tell me what's happening. I'm waiting patiently. There are some drivers missing to get ready for race. Well, there's 5 without times, and currently everybody should be at the end. That's the session over, isn't it? I'm going to presume we don't have to move the session on, do we? Just sitting here chilling and waiting. Chilling and waiting. I feel like playing some elevator music. The lion sleeps tonight. Ooh, oh, bummerang. Ooh, So Drew, come and let me know what's happening before I play elevator music. We don't like elevator music, but, you know, at the end of the day, there's got to be something to keep us going here on, I believe, just waiting for the changeover between quali and race. So I can bring you up the starting grid. They are going to fly out onto that grid now because we've been sat here for a while. 30 seconds. 30 seconds? So we'll go back to elevator music. That was quite cool. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Give us the hook line again. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bells. Turn the thumbs up, you wanna hit it, 'cause what else can you do but subscribe to the FBL YouTube channel? Anyway, the results are up of this race. Here we go. John McCutcheon is in first. Andrew Horswood is in second. Ivan Bremer third. Stephen Place in fourth. Dennis Kiriakopoulos in fifth. Ola Braaten in sixth. Anders Liliode in seventh. Ray Peasley in eighth. Scott Lear in ninth. Maren Griegic 10th. Hugh Simpkins in 11th. Eric Hanoi in 12th. Stephen Sheen in 13th, Paul Valesco 14th, Glenn Christensen 15th, Alex Roggeback 16th, Rob Williams in 17th place, Mike Bousson is 18th, Paul Crabb 19th, David Waters 20th, Goodson Rowe in 21st, and Al Lateral in 22nd place. I'm sorry for my singing, I was just entertaining. This is going... No, you can't put that in the highlights of me bellowing out. I'm sorry it's not been clicked already. Right, guys, here we go. I'm sorry. I was just entertaining everybody with the elevator music. Right. So the start of the FBL RSC round 6 from Nordschleife. And we're waiting for Eric's lateral. L lateral. Lateral? Lateral? L lateral. It's not on track currently at the moment. Not feel like just singing. I feel like singing again. I don't know why. Earl is on track now. Here we go. The lights are going to be coming up very shortly. There you go. As if by magic. And then we're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's going to be green here at the Nordschleife. So, oh, big lock up from Andrew Horswood there. Sent him all the way down the field. Ola Braaten got through. Ivan Bremer got through. Ola Braaten must have had an absolute barnstorming flying race start because he's currently in second place is Ola Braaten. From Team Slow-Mo, nobody is off at the moment. Everybody's made it round. But Ola Braaten, if we have a look at the gainers already, at the beginning of this race, is up 4 places with Dennis Kiriakopoulos at 1, Eric Hanoi at 3. Sheen at 1, Valesco's 1 as well. That was an absolute flying start from Ola Braaten, and he's literally put himself in second place here in the mix now as Stephen Sheen and Anders Liliode. They are side by side, both from Team Vikings. They do not want to terminate each other as Eric Hanoi there goes in front of Anders Liliode as we enter out on to nearly one of the first runs here. Up over the hill we go. Left-hander coming into the tricky part now. This is where Andrew Horswood is going to have his work cut out now because he's going to, what is he going to do here? That's Dennis Kiriakopoulos. That is Dennis Kiriakopoulos. This is not going to be an easy job for Andrew Horswood at all. He got bogged down at the start and unfortunately put him all the way down into basically 5th place. He's got his work cut out here. And it's going to be interesting to see how he recovers. We're going to have a look at the start. And I want to have a look from aboard the chopper as we are green, green, green in Nordschleife. So here we go. We're going to keep an eye on Andrew Horswood here. There he is. He rolls back anyway. And then he just bogs down. Look. A whole bunch of wheel spin. And there is the flying Ola Braaten. Takes second place like it's nothing. Absolutely incredible start. Let's have a look on board with Ola Braaten for the start here at the Nordschleife circuit. Here he goes now. Look, here he is. We're going to go on board with him. I promise you not a lot is happening at the moment. There's been a couple off tracks, but we'll keep an eye on that in a minute. Look at Ola go. He goes up the bank. He goes round. Oh, he just... Oh, amazing. Oh, no. Oh no! Andrew Horswood, Dennis Kiriakopoulos, they've gone round! They're going to have to sit there and wait! They've literally got to sit there and wait! Look at the field streaming past these guys! Oh, there goes Alex Roggeback! Where is Rob Williams? Oh, Andrew Horswood, Dennis Kiriakopoulos down the back of the field now. And that is it for them. Oh, no! Oh, Lateral has had an incident as well. as he comes in to the left-hander at the base of the hill. 5, 4, change gear. Oh. That's never going to be a good one. That's why Rob Williams there couldn't keep up, because unfortunately for Rob, he kind of got in the mix with Earl. But look at this mid-pack battle here. Starting off with Paul Crabb. Paul Crabb is all over the back of Glenn Anders Christensen. And it's going to be down to Christensen now, because Buson is in the mix as well. Look at the gainers on the left-hand side, guys, for these guys. 8 for Paul Crabb. 6 for Buson, 7 for Waters, 7 for Rue. There has been some massive gainers. Horswood down 14 places. There is Paul there currently in P11 as we head up into the carousel. And there is Glenn Christensen there. He is in front of us. And here is Paul. Visually on this part looks a lot quicker. But unfortunately for him, there is just no room here. And it is all about waiting for that straight. Oh, Glenn Anders Christensen goes in deep. Is this going to be Paul Crabb's opportunity? Paul doesn't make the most of it. We got Errol Lateral is in the pits. Marin Grigic is in the pits as well. What has happened to Marin? I can't see. Where was he? Oh, there he was. Marin Grigic was involved here at the beginning. It looks like he's already had an incident, doesn't it? There's nothing else registering for Marin Grigic, so that's going to be an interesting one. But he's still in the mix with Paul. Here is Eric Hanoi. He's got Anders Liliode. Literally, we are tucked up nose to tail with the guys from Team Vikings. This is the battle for 4th and 5th place. There it is on the left-hand side of your screen. Eric Hanoi with Anders Liliode and Stefan Sheen. Not too far apart at the moment, as these guys are coming in to the last part of the lap here, as we're going to go on to the long straight. And this is where I expect it to go now. I think if Anders can stay close enough, if Liliode stays close enough to Hanoi, I think it's going to get him down this straight. Don't forget the toe is absolutely huge. And we'll show you on board with this one now. So we're going out about 0.47. Sit here, closing on the left-hand side, 0.3, 0.2. Still closing, still closing. Can Liliode make this move? As we come down the long straightaway here at Nordschleife. As we pull out on the left-hand side, they're side by side at the moment. Coming up now, is this going to be a brave man to take this too wide into this next part of this track? Oh no, the guys from Vikings. The guys from Vikings. The Norwegian Vikings are not getting up, and they're not giving up there. But Liliode gets the job done and takes 5th place away here. Stephen Place currently chasing up the back end of Alex Roggenbach at the moment. There you go, that is Stephen through. Before we even get into the start-finish straight, he is through. Oh no! Andrew Horswood's in the pits. Glenn Christensen's in the pits. Oh no, 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 no! What has happened to Glenn Christensen? This is what happened. Wow. Okay. There must be somebody else involved with that incident. Paul Crabb. Paul Crabb was involved with that Glenn Anders Christensen incident, I believe. Let's have a look and see if we can catch it from Paul's point of view. Oh, they're side by side. Oh. That would be why it happened there, because Glenn Christensen was involved there with Paul Crabb. Gottenrue has come in. He's had an off as well. down at the beginning of this lap, the right-hander. Oh, this is it. No, I know. Glenn's back out on track, don't forget. He had that incident right near the end of the lap, so he's gone in, got fast repaired, and got back out again. Paul Crabb has done exactly the same thing, so he's still out on track as well. Earl Lateral and Marin Grieg is still in the pits there as well, so they're back out on track here. Eric Hanoi now got Stefan Sheen. Poor Eric loses out to one Viking in Anders Liliode, and he's now got another one in Sheen right behind him at the moment in time. But it is a little bit of a battle here. Look at this. Velasco, Simpkins, and Buson. 3 cars together battling for 9th place. They catch up to Velasco. That's actually going to be 8th there because Velasco's in 8th. But the gap is literally nothing as these guys run down now. Tricky left-hander. You can see them there. The green number 10 is where they're at. So they're up around, coming in up near the carousel at the moment. Up over the hill they go. They got that long run and then they're going to go left. I can't really, it's a difficult one with Mike Buson. We're going to go left at the moment. Coming down to the bottom and then we're going to down through the gears. 3rd gear and then we got this long run here. That was round Bergwick they were at the moment, and then we're heading up into one of the corners here. Oh, Simpkins and Buson. Trouble is, Simpkins is getting towed by Velasco. Oh, there's a lot of movement here. Oh, no. Don't forget, Buson's got Walters right behind him as well. There is Walters, sat there waiting. Oh, Walters looking up the inside. Oh, God, this is a dodgy track. Oh, Velasco's around. Velasco missed the carousel entrance. He missed it, and unfortunately he's gone down. He's still running, but he's at the back now. He missed the carousel. He did not drop into the carousel and overshot the carousel, and that lifted him onto the top. And that is just unfortunately really slow, their way of doing that carousel. It's not the best way either. So unfortunately for Paul Velasco, he is now down in 11th place. He's got nothing to worry about. He still scores points, so that's always good. You know, good old Paul Velasco still going to get points on the board, because let's not forget they get points all the way down to 20th. So currently, Paul Crabb, last man on track, will still get points in 20th place. So, you know, on the upside for them. But look at the battle up front here with Buson and Simpkins. Oh, Simpkins is around. Oh, he runs wide. Buson looks coming up the inside. Oh, all on his own. Oh, you Simpkins all on his own there. And there's the recovering Dennis Kiriakopoulos after his incident at the beginning. But Buson now is under attack from Walters. Buson and Walters here. Let's have a go back behind on board with David Walters here. Running up to the back of Mike Buson. This is your oh, Buson's missed the entrance. Buson's missed the entrance into the mini carousel. And that shot him out over the top. And we'll have another look. And this is what we mean here with Mike Buson. If he doesn't catch that mini carousel. Nope. Over he goes. Oh, he overshot it. Paul Velasco overshot the actual carousel. Mike Buson overshoots the mini carousel there as well. So let's give you a quick rundown of everybody still on track. Starting with pole position man John McHutchinson. Is currently started first in first. Stellar job from the Scotsman. What more can you ask for? The flying Norwegian, Ola Braaten. 4 places gained at the beginning. Absolutely incredible job from him. Did an absolute stellar job there. Ivan Bremer started third, still in third, and is running around quite comfortably. Scott Lear up 5 places. He started in 9th and is currently in 4th for the Englishman there. Scott Lear in 4th place. Anders Liliorde had an absolute epic battle with Stefan Sheen and Eric Hanoi. But it's opened up a bit of a gap at the moment, about 2.45 seconds over this Viking brother that is Stefan Sheen. And there is Eric Hanoi. He is behind them as well, about a second back. But that gap is just about to come down. I say only on to now the beginning, a long straightaway here at the Nordschleife circuit. They are going up through Flugplatz about now. There you go. And they're a little bit further back, actually. They're coming up to Flugplatz now. It sounds really bizarre when I say it. I just don't get it right. I can't say it in a German accent. Round Swockenkrass. There you go. And then we're going to come into Arenberg at the base of the hill. It just doesn't sound right, you know? So, yeah. No, James, just no. Andrew Horswood is climbing all over Gutton Road, gets past him. Gutton in a very unhappy looking car. Bent wing, flashing internet, not going to make it easy. Rob Williams is still going, plodding around in 16th place there, currently on a 6:38 fastest lap, 6:41, sorry. So he's still plodding around, but Eric Hanoi and Stefan Sheen, they have swapped places, and this is why. Stefan Sheen comes up over the hill, gets a little bit out of control, goes in deep. Oh, the wall. That is not happy. Look at that car. That is not a happy Radical, and we'll go in the pits in with him now. Did he get it back? He's still going, but it's not a happy car. Look at that. Oh, nearly 45 degrees to the left to keep it on track, and he needs to keep it. Oh, he's not going to. No. Ah, get Dennis! Dennis Kirakopoulos has put us on our roof. No. Oh. Sheen and Kyriakopoulos. We'll have another look. Stefan gets all out of shape, and look at this. It's the brakes. Oh! Up we go from Dennis Kyriakopoulos. Let's have a look on board with Dennis, because I think that could have been absolutely incredible. Goes round this corner, and there's Stefan Sheen. Oh no. Dennis and Stefan Sheen. Dennis is in the pits. Stefan's in the pits. Earl is out. Marin Griegig is out. And Andrew Horswood here just cleared Hugh Simpkins on track currently. There you go for them. Oh no. That was incredible. But Ivan Bremer is coming under attack from Scott Lear as we're on lap 3 with 13 minutes remaining. We should get 2 more. I predicted 5 laps. I think it's going to be 5 laps. Yes. I know. I can see Sandro. Oh my God. Stian. Oh my God. There's a lot of oh my gods in chat tonight, and that would be why, because of the incidents we've been having here. Dennis Kyriakopoulos has just sent Stefan Sheen off into space currently as well. So poor for them. They are up in the air. Dennis there absolutely coming around the corner, and there was Stefan Sheen in the middle of the track. Stefan, no fault of his own, hit the curb, went off, and unfortunately that was all she wrote there for Dennis Kyriakopoulos. So yeah. So what more could you say about that, apart from, as we have said, oh my God. Oh my God, here at the Nordschleife. And Alex Roggenbach here is still going around. He's in 18th. Paul Crabb in 17th. Glenn Christensen is still running in 16th place. As I say, gets points. Ray Peasley is still going. He's down in 15th place. Rob Williams is currently down. He is down in 14th. Now, I'm not registering any off tracks at the moment for Rob. So, has he got any off tracks? I can't see. He hasn't got any, I don't think. I'm going to go a bit further out and have a look what Rob has got. No, he's got 0 off tracks. He's one of the very few drivers on the track that has got no off tracks. So, yeah, Rob Williams, they're doing it. It's a dangerous track. Yeah, we knew that already. And that was expressed to this man, Paul Velasco, earlier on in the week when we were talking in the Discord. You know, he's currently driving around. Oh, what's going on there? Nope. Nope. Why is there 2 there? That's a bit confusing. Let's just run on the one I'm running on. For Paul Velasco, because it was expressed earlier with Paul as well that this track can be a dangerous track. So, you know, at the end of the day, he's done a stellar job still in 5th place for him. So there you go. Let me... For some reason, I've got 2 timing towers open. Not quite sure why. Bear with me, guys, for a funky minute while I sort my stuff out. Right. So, yeah. So, Paul Velasco was expressed that earlier on. Oh, no! John McHutchinson! What happened to John? He's entered the pit lane all on his own. I wonder if it's fuel related. Can't be, it's on a fixed setup. There's Stefan's car, there's Dennis's car. He stops. Did he tag a wall? Because it looked like his right front there got a little bit of repair and he needed fuel. So John McHutchinson, currently in 5th place, leaves the man here from Team Slowlo, Ola Braaten, in the lead, and he's only got 2 more laps to do it. Go Ola Braaten as they go around Arenberg. On the run out now, down to lots of other corner names that I cannot pronounce properly and I don't want to butcher. But currently, Ola Braaten is in 1st place. However, Stephen Place is in the pits. Comes out the pits. What happens to Stephen here? That's you, Simkit. I'm going to let this play out a minute because it did have him down that he's had an incident. Now, I don't think he has, but I just want to make sure because it said that Stephen Place has unfortunately had a crash, and I wonder if that's purely because of the fact that he's come out of the pits. I believe it is. Ola Braaten now is your leader by a second. Ola Braaten started 6th, took 2nd after the start with literally 4 places he made up on the start, and is now in 1st place. Oh no, Velasco's jumped to the pits. Oh, that didn't. Whoa, that was a strange one. Does he kill his engine? Listen to that noise. Does he out-rev his engine? Be interesting to have a chat with Paul. Ola Braaten has got this lap and 1 more to hold on from Scott Lear, who is 0.58 back and closing. Cleared Ivan Bremer already. Gutton Rowe has had an incident. Rob Williams has made another place. Rob's up 4 into 13. Mike's up 11. David Waters is up 14 places. What can Ola Braaten do? Can he hold back Scott Lear? Scott's looking up the inside now. Oh, coming into the carousel. This is where it all could be for Ola Braaten. He catches that carousel nicely. Ivan Bremer catches it as well. And that's what Ola wants, really. He wants Ivan Bremer to put Scott under pressure. Use the draft to pull himself along here for Ola Braaten. Currently 0.34 seconds and back as they're coming up round Whipperman. There you go, I can pronounce that one. Heading through now, they're going to go coming in to Whipperman now. Then they're going to go left through Ekblak and then through Brunchen. And then while they're around there, they're going to get lunch and tea from that corner. Right. They're going to come through Brunchen now. There you go. It's through Brunchen. Ola Braaten out in front by 0.68 of a second. That was a bit of a bizarre one from Paul Valesco. It looked like it blew his engine, but I'm not quite sure if anybody can vouch on that one. That would be absolutely incredible, because I think he did just have a little bit of an issue. John McHutchison is closed up to the back of Anders Lilliorde. What can Lilliorde do? Can he hold John back? Unfortunately, they're coming into that section where Lilliorde is going to be a sitting duck in a minute, because he's going on to the long straightaway, and John has got that opportunity just to go through. As we're coming into nightfall now as well, you can see it, we are entering into the last lap. Current time in Germany, 1 minute past 10 in the evening. So Lilliorde now has got to try and defend for his life from the flying Scot John McHutchison, who I'm going to presume run out of fuel. Oh, Lilliorde goes in wide. He manages to hold on to it. He went in, he popped back out of the mini carousel. But here we go. Scott Lear, Ola Braaten, side by side. This is what we want to see. But we don't want to see how this is going to turn out, because at the end of the day, they're going into the tricky part of the circuit. On board with the JBB chopper, who is risking his life to get these pictures as we're coming up to the Bilston Bridge. My chopper goes underneath. I don't know why I'm ducking. That's the weirdest thing. That's Bremer as well. Scott Lear's got the job done. Final lap of the race. Here comes Bremer. This is Scott Lear's to lose now. You know that, right? I'm sure Ola won't give up. I'm sure Braaten will not give up on this position. But he's going to be hard pushed. I've seen Scott's quick. But another man, Stephen Place here, is chasing down Hugh Simpkins. They're on the back straight as well. Lights are on. Just come on for Eust. Stephen pulls out now. Stephen's on the left. Eust is on the right as they come down the long run. Now down through Antonia Shabuk. Side by side. Too wide. Stephen's still getting there. He still wants... Oh, he backs out a little bit. Allows Eust to come through. And, well, Eust to hold on to the position. Eust was in 10th place. So there you go. But here we go. Ola Braaten, Scott Lear, last lap here at the Nordschleife circuit. Ivan Bremer is there as well. We're just dropping down into nightfall. Ola's only got to stay close. He doesn't have to make that move. He's only got to stay close. And Ivan Bremer uses his nodder as well. This could be Ivan's to win, you know, because that draft is so strong down that part of the circuit that it's possible that Ivan, if he can stay close to these guys, could go take the victory. It'd be interesting to see if they can go 3 wide. I'd love to see that. They're unfortunately coming up to the back of El Lateral and Marin Grigic. So I'm not quite sure whether or not them guys didn't use their fast repairs, because they do have a fast repair. So they could have done that one really, but Ola has just got to stay next to, as close as he can, to Scott. And this could be Ola's race, really. I'm not going to lie. But as soon as he pulls out, It's a difficult one. Earl Lateral is off the track. He is off. Oh, he's jumped to the pits. But he was going to be the first guy these guys were going to come and come up to. But he's managed to clear off now. We'll have a quick look at that and see what happened to Earl. I can see what's going to happen. He didn't brake. Nope. 5th, 4th, 3rd. You're not stopping that. Nope, nope, nope. Up in the air for Earl. Around he goes. Never going to stop that. Ola Braaten now. These guys coming up through Bergwick. He's just got to stay close. That has got to be Ola Braaten's job. I would not look, even though I know I've got this long straight, right? And we know this because we've all been here at Nords. And we've only got to stay here. We don't have to make that move. If Scott slows down, we slow down. If Scott speeds up, we speed up. He doesn't have to make that move at this part of the racetrack. He's just got to stay with Scott Lear for the next half a lap or a quarter of a lap before we can make our move down the long back straight coming down into the start finish. So this is it. What can Ola do? He's just got to stay there. He's just got to stay there. Don't pop out. Don't pop out. Get it right, Ola Braaten. I am biased. Unbiased. Shh, don't tell anyone. John McHutchinson's popped himself in as well. He's got a 9-second gap currently over these guys in front. Rob Williams is up 4th. Mike Bousson up 11. David Walters 14. Lily Yorde up 2. McHutchinson down 3. Bremer here is still in the same position. Ola Braaten's up 4. But Scott Lear here in the lead is up 8. So it's going to be interesting to see now what can happen here with Ola Braaten and Scott Lear. Scott Lear needs to either do one thing. He either needs to slow down and let them through and look, or try and defend for his life and try and see if he can get a big enough gap. He needs a, well, I don't even think he's going to get it with a second, to be honest, because the draft is so strong. But this is it. Scott's made that break. He's got half a second. I don't think it's going to be enough. 0.56. Ola's closing in. He's got it out to 5.7. 5.8. Oh, he's back down again. 5.3, 5. Half a second. Under half a second now. As they come up round Klein's carousel. The little mini. They're going to go off round Galgenkopf. Hey, they're going to be getting fancy with the corner names. As we go now, here we go. This is it. This is it from Ola Braaten. We're going to jump on board with Ivan Bremer. Ivan's a little bit further back. I think we need to go forward. I don't think... Oh, this is it. This is it. Go, Ola, go. This is all he's got to do. Here he comes. Scott Lear parks it in the middle of the circuit. Go as close as you can. Oh, this is going to be the one. This is going to be it. They're going to be side by side. Can Ola Braaten take this victory? He's on the left. Scott's on the right. Don't let it end with you coming together. Ola's got a lead. Can he hold on? One more corner for Ola Braaten. Ah, there's contact. Is Ola Braaten going to get it? Ola Braaten's got it. Scott Lear second, Ivan Bremer third. Oh. Oh, boys. John McHutchison sets the fastest lap of the race on a 6.19. Lily Orde there as well. David Waters comes across the line. Oh, Ola got it. Ola Braaten got it there from Scott Lear and Ivan Bremer. Here comes Mike Bousson. He's crossed the line. Eric Hanoi. There comes Eric now. He's finished. Andrew Horswood. Mara comes across the line in 9th after very up and down contact with Dennis Kiriakopoulos. Stephen Blaze in 10th. Excuse me. Stephen Blaze there going to be looking at coming across the line. I tell you what, this is going to be interesting with Paul Crabb and Rob Williams. Gaps down to 0.9. Don't think Rob's going to be close enough, but you Simpkins and Ray Peasley are both finished there. There is Ray. Here comes Eust. Paul Crabb. Ola's in the waiting room. Should we start singing Ola, 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 Ola? Paul Crabb comes across the line in 13th place. Rob comes across the line in 14th there. Glenn Anders Christensen, the other team slow-mo driver, comes across the line in 15th place. Gutton Rose had an action-packed evening, and he comes across the line in 16th. Alex Ruggerbuck down here in 17th place. And then the next will be Dennis Kiriakopoulos. Dennis is right out on the north part of the circuit. But here is Alex Ruggenbuck. There we go, Dennis out by the carousel. So I tell you what, while Dennis is finishing off his race, let's bring in Ola Braaten into the booth. Ola, welcome in.
Thank you, James. Thank you.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. I've made my first place, so I'm very happy with that.
It was a close one, you know.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, I was a bit worried that Scott kind of got a little bit pissed there, because I was defending the best I could, and then I made a small mistake and had to let go of the throttle a little bit, and then he touched me. But it is what it is.
Yeah, well, you know, at the end of the day, it's all part of racing. We were saying here on the broadcast that literally all you had to do was sit behind Scott for that last lap of the race until you got onto the long back straight.
Yeah, that was the plan entirely. On the long straight, on the mid-track, I just lifted up a little bit and just hoped that I could keep Ivan behind me and wait it out until the long straight, and then try to time it exactly with 0.6, 0.7 behind Scott. And it worked out, but I'm really sorry for Scott. I did defend a lot, but then I made a mistake, and I'm very sorry for that.
Well, mistakes happen, Ola. You were going in.
Yeah, they do.
You know, look, if there was anything wrong, I'd be the first one to say that something was wrong, because you know me, I'm fairly frontal when it comes to commentator.
Yeah.
And I will turn around and say, but dude, at the end of the day, there was literally nothing wrong with it. You made a mistake, you corrected it, you held on to it. It could have been worse. All three of you could have been collected together there.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
You know, look, don't worry about it. You took the victory. I don't see any necessary, you know, any need for you to sweat and worry about it. I'm sure at the end of the day, Scott will see it as exactly the same thing. You made a mistake and you corrected it, but it could have been worse. So
yeah, that's also the danger of staying that close in the last couple of turns up Tiergarten. It's a very spooky place to be fighting close.
Yeah, and obviously coming into the dark as well.
Yeah, and we get into it in the highest speed possible, and if you suddenly get in my inside and break up my line, then I will run off into the barrier, so I couldn't let him do that, so I had to block him.
No, so at the end of the day, racing is racing. It was the final lap of the race. Joachim says congratulations. Stian says congratulations as well in YouTube chat as well, so there you go. But Ola, we're on to Brands Hatch next week.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I have never raced it, so.
Oh, you better get on track, sir, because I tell you what, if I was there, I'd show you a good old thing or two. I tell you.
Yeah, gonna need some practice there.
If you can get round in a 1:18.5, mate, you've hit my best time. All right.
All right. Okay. I'll aim for that. Yeah.
Yeah, aim for that. If you want to get to the top guys, they were doing late 1:17.9s. So. You know.
Oh wow.
All right.
But you know how it is, just like this race. If it wasn't for John hitting a wall or whatever he did, he lost speed, and I would have been second. So
Yeah, well, we think that was what the issue was because John went into the pits all of a sudden.
yeah, I saw that I suddenly catched up a lot on him.
Mm.
So I think he touched something and fucked
Yeah,
up his car a little bit. Yeah.
he looked like he hit the wall, and obviously ignore the swearing there, guys. I'm sure Ola will apologise for the swearing. But at the end of the day, mate, you did well. Victory tonight. Well done.
Thank
for
you very much. Yeah, thanks.
No worries. Right, that was Ola Braaten there as well. So let's bring in third place man, Ivan Bremer has joined me in the booth. Ivan, how are you, sir?
How are you, James?
I'm always good, mate. I'm always good. I've just sat and watched some epic action. How are you?
Yeah, that was good, man. That was awesome racing, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was. You know, you were down third place for pretty much the majority of the whole entire race. You know, how did it go, Ivan? In general, you were just literally sat there watching the battle, weren't you?
Yeah, I was thinking I was never gonna get the P1 or 2, except for the last two corners, because I really thought they were gonna clash. I was thinking about victory those last two corners, but they kept it on track. Really, really nice.
Yeah,
it was good fun.
yeah, it looked like you were having fun. You know, you enjoyed it.
I did. I like this track, so I drive it a lot. So
No, well, there you go.
combo.
You go from Nordschleife with 154 corners to Brands Hatch with about 15 next week.
Yep.
Are you
We're
gonna
gonna see. I don't know. I've been practicing the officials this week, but
what
you
time?
said you did a 118. I think I did a 117.5, but
There you go. That's what I just said to Ola. The top guys were doing like mid to low 117s. I was on a 118. Hey man, I don't get out on track as much as I should. You know what I mean? I spend more time talking about you wonderful drivers than I do actually driving. So yeah, it was about a 118.5 I think I hit. So you know, there you go. So,
cool. I enjoy watching and enjoy listening to you commentating, as always. So.
I will say one thing though. Just ignore the singing if you watch it back. I apologise. I was providing elevator music between the end of qualifying and the race starting. So
I thought you were singing for me, man.
yeah,
Okay.
well, you just have to ignore it, Ivan. Yeah, because it wasn't great.
Okay.
I was providing elevator music. All right. Congratulations on your second place, Ivan, and we'll see you next week in Brands.
Yes, thank you.
Bye bye.
Have a good one.
And you.
Cheers.
Right, let's get Scott into the booth now. Scott, you are live. Please do not swear. Welcome in. How are you?
Hi there.
Are you okay?
I'm well, thank you.
I'm just going to turn you up. You're a little bit quiet there, Scott. Okay, so I watched practice, Scott, and you know you were fairly quick in qualifying. Bit of a rough one. We caught the lap, unfortunately. You know, you managed to get one more in. Put you down the field a little bit. 9th place. Now, as I know, mid-pack at Nords can be quite scary. Flying race made up 7 positions. Last lap, you were out in front. Now, as a driver at Nordschleife, instantly, I would have kind of pulled over and let the other guy go and thought, I'm going to get you on that back straight. But Scott, you didn't do that.
No, I'm a rookie. You know, I'm finding my way. Fair play to the driver that won, Ola. I mean, I thought I was smart, and that on the last lap I was going to pull a gap. I thought he would fight with third position.
Yeah, Ivan.
And I would just get the last complex right, and I was quick through the very last. I don't know what the second carousel.
Yeah.
I knew I had the pace, but bit of pressure, not quite acing it, and that put me in the tow. And I thought, you know what, I can muscle it. I shifted the brake bias. I was down to 53 on the brake bias, and I thought I will outbrake, but there was no room. He covered the line well, and I couldn't go left, I couldn't go right, and you know, dollar signs in my eyes. Shall I just bang him off the track? No. You know, we're here to have fun, and that stuff doesn't. I would hate it if somebody just nudged me off the track. And
Yeah.
I thought, I can't. do it. I try and right down to the very line, but
Yeah. I just obviously spoke to Ola. He was a little bit worried. He apologised for he got a little bit squirrely out of that last corner, didn't he? Out the second to last corner, he got a little bit squirrely, defended hard, and he did apologise. I said to him, I don't think you need to apologise, Ola. I think you're racing in that last part of that track. It's always scary going down there too wide. Whether you're in officials, whether you're on leagues, you're just thinking it just takes one clip of a curb. We're both going into the barrier here. What was your sort of take on that last couple of corners after you've dropped down under the bridge?
Right. Okay. So I think I still got this. I need to position my car. He positioned his car really well, and then he started to get leery. He was, doing a bit of mirror driving, I guess. But when we got into the right-hand turn, he was sideways, and then I thought, okay, he's going to lose traction. I will be able to get him on the exit. But then I think if he's honest, he backed off. He didn't give it everything. He just held position. He kept me from being able to go round him. I think he could have put his foot down, and if he'd put his foot down, he would have lit the tyres up. So it's hard to say, I felt like he had more in the tank, and he was deliberately trying to hold, and I would have done the same. I would have made sure the car couldn't get by me. I'm so close to the end. So we'll never know. It'd be interesting if he's, did he give everything? Was he being supremely defensive? And fair play, got him the win. And what can you say?
Would you have been super defensive if your car was getting squirrely, though? Yeah,
100%.
I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have thought.
I would have thrown mirrors at him. I would have made that win happen. So what can I say? I got eaten by a smart driver.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Now you know for next time. But we are going on to Brands, a different entity altogether. Ola's never raced there before. I gave Ola a target of a 118.5. That's what I was doing. But my IR is considerably less than most of these. And as you can imagine, I spent more time in the booth than I do on the racetrack. So, what are you aiming for at Brands next week? Are you going to be here at Brands next week? Let's do that first.
The intention is to be here. I must admit, Brands doesn't favour. I can't mesh with Brands. It's a track to me like Akayama. I just can't unlock. I shift brake bias forward, back. I just can't find my rhythm. When I crack it, I'll be okay. The lap times are going to be in the mid 17s.
Yeah, mid 17s, early 18s. I would have thought you might. Yeah, I think that's what you're going to be looking at. Top splits were doing about 117, 117.2, 117.3. So you've got, there's a lot going on.
It's a notoriously difficult track to overtake unless you can force a mistake. And obviously mistakes, those two right flicks are just, and turn one, there is disaster at every corner, outbrake or cut the corner or spin the back, touch the grass. It will be brutal. I think the guy who qualifies on pole and makes a clean start and gets halfway around the lap should take it. God knows what's going to happen after that. I think it will be a popcorn munching session for many.
I believe you could be right. But Scott, congratulations on your second place anyway. Great racing from you tonight. Well done.
Thanks ever so much. Great show.
Right, let's bring in Ray Peasley's come into the waiting room. Ray, how are you, sir?
Oh, not happy, mate.
Right, Ray, first off, we don't swear on live TV.
Yeah.
All right?
No, I'm not swearing. I think
right.
one slipped out in the race.
Yeah, well, that was lucky enough I didn't hear that. So, right, tell me about it, Ray. We started in 8th. We finished 11th. I didn't really see much of you, which is a good thing because it means you must have been relatively clean. What did I miss? Because obviously, from your point of view, you don't sound chuffed.
Yeah. Call it a racing incident. Scott was well close on Stephen, to the point where he made contact twice, sent Stephen off the track. Stephen contacted me. End of story. It's just one of them. So nothing meant by it, I suppose. It's just like, too fast on the first lap. I think it's just too too aggressive on the first lap, really.
Well,
But you know,
Nords is notorious for that anyway, isn't it?
it is, mate. It is.
Do you know what I mean? Ola Braaten literally, he was defending harder than Man United coming in through the last little bit of the race circuit, mate. I tell you that much. If he could have thrown kitchen sinks out the window between him and Scott, they would have done. They were defending like crazy. But that was the fearful thing, because it even showed, actually, when Stefan and Dennis come round the right-hander. I'm going to try and name this corner now, up round Flugblatt somewhere.
God, don't do that to me.
No, I don't, mate. I don't know either. But you know where you come round, you go down past the first little bit of wigglies, then you got that first long straight, ain't you?
Yes.
Then you drop round the right-hander, head down the hill, and then you've got that turn that basically is almost like a hairpin halfway round. It is, I think it's down at Arenberg, where you drop down the hill in fourth, you go down second, third, come round the second corner, round the hairpin, and then you go back up the hill again. I don't know. Yeah. And people,
I know where you mean.
Yeah, and people end up in the barrier there. Well, Stefan spun. He had an incident before that, and he come round that corner, trying to get it back to the pits, which obviously we all do because we don't want 9 minutes. And he spun it round, and as he spun round, Dennis come round the right-hander, and Stefan was just there, and Dennis sent him up in the air like a rocket. And at that moment in time, we were on the roll bar with Stefan, so we literally saw Dennis hurtling towards us. So I don't think it matters what I'm trying to get at, Ray, after I've just waffled on for a story that I probably didn't really need to tell you. But it doesn't matter if you're right behind each other or far apart. It's Nordschleife. It can happen anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was 4 incidents all in one go, and I ended up with 4 incidents, so I'm happy about that.
But look,
it could have been a 0.
Well, look, at the end of the day, you're in 11th place, right? So how many did you get? You got 4 incidents, so you get points anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, look on the bright side, you score points. I'm trying to, I know, I'm trying to big you up here, Ray. I'm trying to make it not sound as bad as you've come into the booth to cry. You know what I mean? You know.
Yeah, absolutely. I need cheering up.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, mate. I tell you. So look, let's on the upside. 1 to 4 incidents, Ray, you get 3 additional bonus points. All right. And your finishing position in 11th, you get 21. So you've just gained 24 points just by keep going. Yeah. Come on, Ray. Yeah. We're spinning a positive.
Yeah, I'm happy now. And I'm off on holiday for 2 weeks tomorrow. So.
Where you going? Where you going? Anywhere nice?
Turkey. Yeah, I was going to watch my son get married.
Oh, lovely. I'm off. I got a weekend of drag racing at Santapod commentary.
Oh, fantastic, mate!
Fantastic. Leaving at 4:30. Leaving at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that last week. Yeah.
So
you're looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it, mate. Just not my alarm going off at 4:30.
Oh no, I know.
Especially as I'm a night owl and don't normally go to bed till like 1, 2 in the morning.
I'm exactly the same. Yeah. And then I get up. Mind you, I mean, my day job don't start till 10, so I'm pretty lucky there.
Oh.
Yeah, very lucky. And I work from home as well. So
you have to send me an application form if that's what you do, mate. I'll tell you that much, because I'm 8:30 in a school.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
No, I do get up early to go for a cycle, though.
Oh, well, that's all right. I suppose on the upside.
I'll get a couple of hours in cycling before work. So.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, look, Ray, I'm glad we've cheered you up. All right?
Yeah, you always do. I've got to speak to James because I feel like,
that's it, mate. You come in and have a chat with me. I'll make you smile every single time.
Good lad.
Well, half the time it's probably through utter waffle. But, look, Ray, we done it. You got 11th place, down 3 on your grid, but you did walk away with a 24-point haul. What more?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah, win-win. I'm happy.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Right, Ray. I'll see you next week in Brands.
No, I won't be. I'll be away.
Oh, no, Turkey, yes. So. What, you're going to miss 2 weeks, aren't you?
I am, mate, unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, Road America for you then, mate, on the 24th of June.
Oh, yeah. Is that the way it is when I come back, yeah?
Well, I don't know, mate. I'm just putting in a fault. I don't know. When you can it's your holiday, mate. You're supposed to be telling me.
Gosh, I don't know.
Well, look, if you're back from Road America, great. If not, we'll see you at the season finale at Interlagos, I'm sure.
Okay, buddy. Yeah.
All right, mate. You take care. Have a good one.
And you, James. Take care, mate.
Bye.
Bye for now. Bye.
Right. Well, there you go. That rounds out 2 nights racing after some interest. I've just had a wicked chat with Ray Peasley. I could have been here all night with Ray. He's such a good, nice guy. And obviously Scott come in as well and have a chat. And obviously the eventual winner out to Ola Braaten. What an absolutely incredible race here from us at Nordschleife. But that's it, guys. Really, that's all that's left for me to say now. As always, you take care. Have a great week. And you never know, I might see you on the track sometime. Good night.